Okay, so chronological intensity planning, or snowballing, again, it sounds fancy, it sounds complex, but single-handedly has caused me to be more productive. And it's very easy to explain. Put easy things first and hard things last. And this is counter the norm advice, like everyone says, eat the frog, do the hardest thing first, get out of the way, etc. But what they fail to understand is that dopamine doesn't cause action. Action causes dopamine. Your brain doesn't release the hormone of motivation unless it sees you're on pursuit of something. So one of the easy ways to trigger dopamine in multiple different avenues is starting with easy tasks. They're easy to jump in and you can get them done simply. So you're building up this momentum, releasing this dopamine and building this inertia towards the hard task you need to do. And there's quite a few other reasons this works so well. It's one of the more scientific tactics that I teach. It's like backed by neuroscience, 100%. The dopamine release and catch reward, completing simple tasks provide quick wins, triggering dopamine, and it's stackable. That's one of the most important parts about dopamine, is that people forget stackable. If you do 10 tasks in a row that all secrete dopamine, the dopamine's going to build on top of each other, your levels are going to be higher and higher and higher. So if you go into the hard tasks you need to do, the deep work that you need to do, maybe it's a business task, an education task, etc. With this already built up mass of dopamine, you're going to be more productive, more motivated, more driven, more disciplined in doing that hard task because of these easy wins that you've been building up. So this is what it could potentially look like here. So this is a to-do list in one of the online planners that you can get. I do have an app now, so if you want access to that, just drop me a message, I'll send you the link over. You see how I've put these easy tasks: make bed, cold shower, clean desk, clean desktop, open files resources, easy task, medium task. You see that? That is the power of snowballing, because realistically, can you make your bed, right? If you wake up in the morning, even on the days where you're feeling lazy, you're feeling procrastination, you're feeling unproductive, can you make your bed? Okay, yes. So you tick it off, you made your bed, okay? Can you get in a warm shower and gradually turn it cold? Okay, that's the easiest mode of getting cold exposure. It's getting in a warm shower, cleaning yourself, whatever, slowly turning it cold. It feels refreshing almost. Can you do that? Can you clean yourself as an adult, regardless of your ADHD, your dopamine dysregulation, or your procrastination? Yes, you can have a cold shower. Can you clean your desk? Can you grab some spray, grab a duster, whatever you need to do? Can you clean your desk? It's likely you can get it done. Can you clean your desktop? Yes, it's likely you can get it done. Can you open your files? Yes, it's likely you can get it done. So already you've done 5 tasks that, irregardless of how you're feeling on that day, you can get done. So now if we zoom out and you come across this page, you're like, okay, well, what do I need to do next? Your brain subconsciously is going to notice, damn, we're like a third through the to-do list. We're actually productive today. When you have the to-do list in the past and you look through them and you go through your planner, etc., and you're like, oh shit, I've done 0 tasks on here. I've got an unfinished to-do list here, unfinished to-do list here. And now you have this to-do list that goes, well, we've already completed 5 tasks this morning. That's irrefutable evidence that you're becoming productive. You're at least to a certain degree disciplined and driven. So visually, you're convincing yourself you're productive, which, like I said, is 50% of the battle of being productive. It's believing you have the ability and capability to beat procrastination, right? And also, the tasks you're doing are making you productive in and of itself. They stand on their own. So, like we were talking about in the first module, environmental design, making your bed, you're decreasing clutter, which inherently is going to make you more productive, because now when you look off camera like I am right now, your bedroom is messy, your bed is made, so there's nothing distracting you and taking away from the main focus of you doing the deep work you need to do. Having a cold shower, the number 1 habit to release dopamine. Studies are showing it. Even in patients with ADHD, just having a cold shower every single day statistically regulates your dopamine more. Therefore, making you less susceptible to procrastination, because you have constant dopamine, your baseline's at a normal level, you're going to be more productive. So it stands on its own. If you have a cold shower, irregardless if you've snowballed it, you're still making yourself more productive using this habit, right? Cleaning your desk. You're decreasing the visual clutter, therefore making you productive. Okay? Cleaning your desktop, again, your desktop should be parallel to your physical desk. So again, you're decreasing clutter, you're making it easy to do work, and when you're opening the files, you're decreasing friction for you in the future of actually doing the work. So these 4 or 5 tasks that we've completed not only are physically reinforcing the fact that we're becoming productive, not only are releasing dopamine because we're ticking them off and we're actually making progress to feeling more disciplined and completing these tasks on a daily basis, right? But they're also on their own, in of themselves, are productive tasks to do. So you have self-image, dopamine, and you're making your life easier. You're making it easier to do the work. So you have a surefire strategy for productivity. It's generally insane. And one thing that I will mention also is that when you complete these tasks, say if you wanted to habituate having a cold shower, for example. So every single day you want to have a cold shower. The easiest way you can have a cold shower is by planning on your to-do list to have a cold shower. And again, it's so simple. Like, oh, why are you putting on your to-do list to have a cold shower? Because if it's on my to-do list alongside the, hard task of the day, these two subconsciously are getting inflated together, right? They're getting linked as important. Sorry, I don't have my mouse, but they're getting linked together as important, right? So you're more likely to do it. Yeah, I like to say you're overinflating the value of having a cold shower by putting it on the same level as the hard task you're doing. It's absolutely game-changing. I've had a cold shower every single day for over 600 days in a row because I plan it on my to-do list. And people look at my shoulder, they look at my planner. I've even had my girlfriend look at my planner. It's like, babe, why are you planning a cold shower? Can you not just do that? I can. Now I realistically could do it. But it's free dopamine by putting it on, ticking it off. It makes me feel more productive. Okay, I've got the streak going. And I'm also probably around 40% less likely to skip out on the streak because I've overinflated the value of cold shower by putting it on my to-do list alongside the hard tasks I'm doing. Like recording content for my school community is one of the most important tasks on my to-do list. And alongside this, I put cold shower. So I'm subconsciously linking the importance of these tasks, and it's going to make you much more consistent in the habit formation of this. But that was it. That was the chronological intensity planning section, snowballing. Like I said, it's one of my favorites to talk about. So I hope you found it valuable, you took notes, and you're going to take action. Because again, I will reinforce these modules are incredibly helpful. They've changed my life forever. So many people I've taught it to forever. Like, irregardless of age, whatever you're doing. But you have to take action. If you don't implement at least a section of the strategy I've taught you, your life will stay the same. And again, if you need any help, please feel free, message me. I'm here to help you along your journey. Thank you for watching.